Hello and welcome to the Toolbox, where we get down and dirty having fun with all types of tools. And I'm Will Frazier. I'm the gear master, guru, blah, 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 behind the Toolbox and the broker owner of Craftsman Real Estate Services. That's a story for a different day. Today, I want to dive into something fun. Let's get to it. All right, so a Harbor Freight email blast caught my attention, and it was a garage light upgrade. And it was billing itself as, hey, when you don't want to go all out and install a total workshop LED light system, this is the same thing, but retrofits inside of a normal outlet. So at the time that I saw it, it was a hot product featured just for me, I'm sure, listed at $29.99. And then I'm tooling around my new favorite big box store, Home Depot, and I see this bad boy, Beyond Bright LED Garage Kit, Light Kit, for $29.99. And so I tried it, and I thought, man, this is awesome. And it is awesome. Well, I'm going to show you in just a minute. But the purpose here, if you have seen our other videos, you know we love to do side-by-sides. You know, in real life, in real practice, what works out best. And so $29.99 for the Beyond Light from Home Depot, or the Harbor Freight equivalent of this. But then I'm walking through Costco, and my heart says, you know what would be just bliss if they had a 2-pack, because I need 2. So what did fate have in store for me except a 2-pack for $29.99. All right, well, $29.99 for one, $29.99 for 2. How do they stack up? Let's see. All right, let's start with the pre-mode, the Beyond Light. The Beyond Light system has some metal, possibly faux metal, but we'll just give them that's metal. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But it's got some metal wings here, and the way that these retrofit contraptions work is they truly do. They've got a standard bulb base, so they can screw into any standard bulb light socket you have, and they've got these adjustable wings. So you've got the ability to go full flat there, and then direct all this LED light down, or if you want to broadcast it a little more, you tilt those up. This looks good, feels good, love it. Let's show you the twofer, Costco one. So, gosh, might actually be metal. My first and second and third look, I thought that this was a kind of a high density plastic, but it might be metal. It's all white, as opposed to the Beyond Light was a black center with metal fans here. But this is all white and looks cheaper. Just tell you straight up. Seeing these side by side, I thought, damn, there's not even a comparison. You've got, for whatever reason, the Costco ones are using these giant LEDs, and they've got these high efficiency LEDs, and so yeah, the appearance and the appearance of quality, they're very functionally the same. They've got on-off switches. They've got 3 fan blades or 3 blades here, and retrofit standard base plugs. So, can the Costco one really cut it? Let's see. Yowza! I am basking under the light of the Beyond Light. Let's untether you, and you can see it too. Gear up. Here it comes. Untethered in 3, 2, 1. All right. So the Beyond Light puts out a really nice amount of light. And let me turn off my light ring here so we can get a more true Beyond Light. If you can tell, I've got these tilted just slightly up, so it's not pushing it straight down as it's broadcasting. And as you can tell, dark corners are not nearly as dark, and this is where I do most of my cutting. So this is the dark spot that a standard bulb wasn't illuminating, that this bad boy is. So, well done. And this is what I started out with. So I assumed, what is Costco really adding here? Let's see. Can Costco compete with this? Are you ready for it? There she is. There's the Costco side by side with the Beyond Bright. And you can kind of get a sense here by the fact that you can't get a sense here of where those LED placements are. So here you can see the fan blade, or what I'm calling the fan blade, you can call it a frond. You can see those fronds, and here you just can't. Because the Costco one on my left is pumping out an absurd amount of light. It's a little bit intense to look at. This is a little cooler, but massive improvement for the Costco one. And at 50% the price, or at the same price, you get two. Now let me show you one thing here. See if I can trigger this with my other hand. This is the only thing that I noticed here is, see that afterglow? See the delay? Check out the Beyond Bright. No delay, not really an afterglow. Let's check that out one more time. Not really an afterglow. Immediate on. Costco. Afterglow. A little bit of a lag. So that's the hitch, if that's a hitch. To me, not a hitch at all, because this is well illuminated and we like it. This is even better illuminated. So if you did have a scenario where you didn't want it to be quite as harsh as the Costco is, or quite as bright, then the Beyond Bright is nice. It's a little more toned down. It's a few less lumen, but for me and my house, we shall go the Costco way. I hope you've enjoyed this side-by-side comparison of the Beyond Bright and the Costco Retrofit LED shop lights. These are convenient because they are retrofit. So if you've got a spot in your garage that you love to tool around in, you love to do your tinkering or maybe even your big projects, but you haven't just bit the bullet to call in the electrician or wire it yourself and wire in a full-time shop light, or maybe you're like me and in the in-between, before we're in our forever home, right, you have grafted what would be vehicle parking space to be your tinkering space. Well, you don't want a shop light hanging here for what may not be your functional space in a few months, so retrofit it is. And for my vote, these Costco 2, at the time of this video, 2 for $29.99 retrofit lights are the bee's knees. So we hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Tool Reviews at the Toolbox, and that you have derived value from this. If there's something you'd like to see reviewed side by side, 2 competing products, 2 things in the same space, 3 things, 5 things in the same space, drop those in a comment below. And while you're here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you see all future videos that we put out, which are inspired by your wish list. Be well and have fun.